Everyone wants results. Very few want repetition. Discipline isn't exciting, it's not dramatic, and it doesn't feel rewarding at first. But discipline is doing the boring work, long after the excitement is gone. Our modern world is built to reward the chase for excitement. We're conditioned to seek out the novel and the new, constantly scrolling for the next big thing. This craving for stimulation bleeds into our work. We believe progress should feel like a highlight reel. We want fast results, groundbreaking ideas, and quick wins. We get a rush from starting a new project, buying a new tool, or trying a new productivity hack. It's the promise of a shortcut, a magic bullet. But the moment that initial excitement fades and the work becomes repetitive, we lose interest. We mistake the lack of novelty for a lack of progress. We think this isn't working and start searching for the next exciting thing. But the truth is, boring work isn't pointless work. It's the work that happens after the inspiration has left the room. It's the quiet, consistent effort that actually builds momentum and lays the foundation for real achievement. What feels tedious and boring in the moment, the daily reps, the consistent practice, the steady chipping away, is what compounds into something powerful and meaningful over time. Consistency doesn't look impressive. In fact, from the outside, it looks remarkably boring. It's not the highlight reel you see on social media. It's the quiet, unglamorous work that happens when the cameras are off and no one is watching. It looks like repeating the same habits, the same morning routine, the same first task of the day. It's the discipline of starting, even when you don't feel inspired. It's choosing to lay one more brick on a wall that no one else can see yet. It's showing up on ordinary days, not just the exciting ones with big meetings or deadlines, but the quiet Tuesdays and the long Thursdays. The days that feel like a slog where progress is measured in inches, not miles. It's working when nothing feels special, when the initial rush of a new project has faded and the finish line is still far away. This is the messy middle, the part of the journey where passion is replaced by perseverance. There are no highlights. No one celebrates the 57th time you've reviewed the same document. There is no applause for choosing to stay focused for another 15 minutes instead of scrolling. And there is no instant reward for doing the right thing when the easy thing is just a click away. It's a quiet internal victory that no one else needs to validate. Yet this relentless, unglamorous consistency is the invisible force that quietly separates those who achieve their long-term goals from those who are merely busy. It separates those who finish from those who quit when it gets hard. Boring work removes decision fatigue. You stop asking, should I do this today? Do I feel motivated? Is this worth it? You just execute. And execution builds momentum. Over time, boring work compounds into skill, confidence, and results. When you do the boring work daily, something profound happens. It's a quiet transformation, one that happens without fanfare. Discipline becomes identity. The actions you repeat begin to define you, not just to others, but to yourself. The internal narrative starts to shift. You no longer rely on the fleeting high of motivation. That initial spark is great for starting, but it's a terrible fuel for finishing. It comes and goes. Instead, you rely on structure. Your environment and your schedule become your allies, making the right choice the easy choice. The decision was made yesterday, and because of this, you stop negotiating with yourself. That exhausting inner debate, should I do it now? Maybe later? I don't feel like it. Simply fades away. There's a quiet certainty that replaces it. You show up because that's who you are. You're not a person who is to be consistent. You a consistent person. You're not someone who to write every day. You a writer. The action is no longer a task. It's an expression of your identity. This is the engine of real achievement. It's not about heroic one-time efforts. It's about the accumulated weight of who you choose to be day after day. That's how consistency turns into undeniable progress. Discipline is doing the boring work, again and again and again, until one day people call it success.